And let's go across to the Congress briefing, daily briefing held by Randeep Singh Surjewala currently.
May I very briefly recapitulate it in English before we take you to some documents that we have. Incontrovertible facts, documents and details of Modi Gate scandal emerging since yesterday now reflect not only active complicity of India's External Affairs Minister, Srimati Sushma Swaraj, but also point towards the entire BJP government aiding and abetting a fugitive of Indian law, perhaps with the tacit approval of none less than the Prime Minister himself. Shri Lalit Modi, who is an accused in a 700 crore rupees money laundering hawala illegal betting case, was not only a known associate of the External Affairs Minister, but also admittedly, as admitted by her, spoke to her on telephone on a number of occasions. Is that the reason why Srimati Sushma Swaraj overturned the communications sent by the then UPA government through the then Finance Minister Shri P. Chidambaram, asking UK government to take action against Shri Lalit Modi for gross violation of law and for criminal offences committed in India and consequent repatriation to India? For a Prime Minister who single-handedly runs the External Affairs Ministry with the Foreign Affairs Minister playing a second fiddle, it is hard for us to believe, it is hard for a person with reasonable conscience to believe that the Honourable Prime Minister did not know the active help being extended to a non-fugitive of Indian law and an absconder of law by the External Affairs Minister. Not only does Shri Lalit Modi has a long client-counsel relationship, a friendly relationship with the family of Srimati Sushma Swaraj, but it also now appears that there is a relationship, contours of which must be disclosed by Prime Minister and BJP President with both of them. Shockingly, it is unheard of that External Affairs Minister of a country calls a foreign envoy, calls head of a parliamentary committee of a foreign country to help a criminal. It is also unprecedented that written communications and emails established a quid pro quo in the past with the minister's family and the known fugitive. On 16th of May, a BJP government takes oath, as we all know, with Shri Narendra Modi as 26th of May, with Shri Narendra Modi as Prime Minister. Madam Sushma Swaraj ji takes oath as External Affairs Minister. Immediately a month thereafter, Shri Lalit Modi approaches a friend or an associate, as the international press would like us to believe, and on 26th of June 2014, a date that was not really earlier in public realm, Shri Keith was, who's chairman of the Home Affairs Committee of House of Commons, he writes for the first time to Sarah Rapson. Earlier we thought he wrote on 30th July, but he actually wrote for the first time on 26th June. And he says that give travel documents. There are two reasons for giving travel documents to Lalit Modi. First reason given is that he has to attend a wedding. And second reason given is that he has to get cancer treatment for his wife. Nothing happens. On 2nd of July 2014, Mr. Keith was then follows up this by writing to Lisa Kilham, who's a Home Office officials of United Kingdom, saying that please give these travel documents for travel to Shri Lalit Modi. On 3rd July 2014, Lisa Killam almost denies the request, saying it's a very complicated case. And on 3rd July 2014, request of Keith was and request of Lalit Modi to give those documents is actually rejected by UK Home Office. It's only thereafter that then he approaches Indian External Affairs Minister. It was also followed by a visit by the then Finance Minister P. Chidambaram and a meeting with Shri George Osborne, Chancellor of Exchequer, emphasizing taking of action against Lalit Modi, who was an absconder living in United Kingdom. Proceedings of these meetings are recorded and are available with Government of India. Both these letters are also available with Government of India. Email of Shri Keith was dated 31st July 2014 that you saw states that Srimati Sushma Swaraj had overruled these objections. Our question is this: could the External Affairs Minister, Srimati Sushma Swaraj, withdraw the written communications and objections of Government of India communicated in writing without prior consent of the present Finance Minister and without the consent of the present Prime Minister? Is tacit approval of the Prime Minister then not writ large in the issue? सवाल दो ये है कि चिदम्बरम साहब जो देश के उस समय वित्त मंत्री थे, उन्होंने 2 पत्र लिखकर यूनाइटेड किंगडम की सरकार को ललित मोदी के खिलाफ कार्यवाही के लिए लिखा था। यूके के चांसलर ऑफ एक्सचेकर जॉर्ज ऑसबॉर्न के साथ जून 2013 की वार्ता में भी ये बात लिखी गई थी। ये दोनों पत्र और उस मीटिंग की लिखित तफसील आज भी भारत सरकार के पास मौजूद है। पर श्री कीथ वॉस की ईमेल जो 31 जुलाई 2014 की है, उसमें ये स्पष्ट लिखा है कि भारत की ओर से भारत की विदेश मंत्री ने ये एतराज़ात वापस ले लिए। सवाल ये है कि क्या विदेश मंत्री किसी कानून के भगोड़े और काला धन विदेश में ले जाने वाले व्यक्ति के खिलाफ भारत सरकार के एतराज़ात वापस ले सकती थी बगैर मौजूदा वित्त मंत्री और मौजूदा प्रधानमंत्री की सहमति के बगैर? क्या प्रधानमंत्री जी की परोक्ष सहमति इस बात से साबित नहीं होती? क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 is that why did External Affairs Minister of India facilitate travel of a fugitive from one country where he was taking shelter after running from India, that is UK, to another country, that is Portugal, and then his return back to the country where he was taking shelter, without insisting on a conditionality that after travel to Portugal he will come back to his country of origin and surrender before the authorities and face action as per law?